Danger and discovery. A little over a week after you received the last letter from Cain, you sit down on a table in the greenhouse where Atlas and Aster fill them with the charm he gave you. I wonder if I can get this to activate again. There must be some kind of command word or something. Activate. You give the charm a little shake, but nothing happens. I guess I still haven't quite figured this out. It protects me in the dining hall, but I don't remember doing anything special. Perhaps it activates automatically, sensing when you're in danger, just like when the trees reach out to me. Let's stop talking about the charm. Okay, I, for one, cannot wait to see what we're going to learn today. I can barely contain my excitement. Whatever it is, I'll be sure to speak to Professor Contos about it after class. Depending on the subject, might want to get some book recommendations too. Could be useful. Professor Contos strolls to the front of the classroom. Good morning, class. Today we are beginning our lessons on restorative magic. This subject's a bit tricky, and I know some of you have trouble with the wood element, so this will be a companion lesson. You hear that, Loomis? It's you and me. With a poof, Loomis appears from the ether. You pat him on the head. A second later, there's another pop, and Navi appears on your desk, panting happily. Seems like you want help too. Well, the more the merrier. It's up to you to get these sick plants to improve. I'm here to help, and I'm sure a resident wood nymph, Aster, is happy to assist too. Oh yes, I do some magic all the time back at home in the forest. Professor Contos sets down a small potted tree in front of you. Its leaves are withered and brown, and it's nearly tipping over. Well, you better get started. Give me a boost, Loomis. You suddenly feel even more energy pour into you as Navi paws at one of the withered leaves, the marks on her body glowing bright blue. Come on, little plant. I know you're struggling, but I believe in you. You can get through this. You channel your magic into the plant just as Professor Contos approaches, and slowly it straightens up, its leaves filling out and turning a shiny green. It's a perfect plant if I saw one. Excellent work, Mrs. Snyder. I see you had no trouble with this lesson. As Professor Contos goes to check on a few other students, Alex slams his fist down on the table. Damn it. What's wrong with his work? Whoa, Atlas, what's the matter? I've been talking to this plant for the last 10 minutes, but nothing's happening. I told it to toughen up, to be stronger, to fix itself, and it just sits there. When you're working with plants, and they generally need encouragement, that's what I'm doing. I think what Atlas means is that you have to be nice to them. Don't worry, Alice. I'm sure you can do it. Maybe you just need a bit of help. Why don't you get help from Aster? Aster's practically an expert on this. Bet she can give you a hand. Follow my lead. Just think about how much you want to help this plant and set all your magic toward that thought. Aster guides Alice's hand to gently touch one of the leaves. Alice closes his eyes, takes a deep breath. I'm hoping. As Alice speaks, the vines on Aster's arm wiggle, and the injured leaves slowly begin to perk back up. They actually listened. See? Not so hard, is it? I knew you can do it. Alice glances at each of you, then lets out a sigh. I'm just used to being able to do things myself. I don't usually need help. It's okay to need help, Alice. Professor Contos did say to use companion magic. Professor Contos approaches your desk and regards each of your plants with a smile. I see you all helping each other out. I've been watching, and you made excellent progress in just an hour, Atlas. And you, Miss D.U., have been a marvelous assistant. I truly appreciate all your help. As class comes to a close, Esther bounces silently in her seat. Elijah, I have a really good feeling about today. How would you like to visit my grove and saplings later? You mean we're actually going to meet your siblings? There's no way I missed that. Wonderful. Then I'll find the rest of the misfits and we'll meet up this afternoon. Oh, now I remember this. After class, he spotted Beckett sitting outside, pushing together a flickering flame and an orb of water. Just a flash of light, and he's left holding a small metallic cube. Fascinating. It seems to have to get the metal, though I didn't start with it. You talking to yourself again? Elijah. Just witnessed part of an experiment I've been assigned for my you're making up words for my Marjorie class. Fuck you. You're making up words. Taking the pure forms of each element and mix them together. And I believe I just had a breakthrough. His hands shake with excitement as he speaks. When I combine some of the base elements, fire, water, earth, and air, I've been able to make wood and metal, despite not channeling them. This means that the elements are deeply connected, not completely separate entities as most of us assume. I have no idea what most of that means, but I take it you're going to keep talking anyway. The implications could be massive, but I can't submit my report until I have a full handle on them. If I send out like you with the help of my experiment, I'm sure my results will be astounding. You'll use any excuse to get to spend time with me. Well, not my primary motive. It is an excellent benefit. Help Beckett with his experiment to uncover secrets about the nature of magic. Get some romantic time alone with him. This was paid for? This was paid for? I don't remember a lot. I don't remember this. Yay, thank you, pass me. Thank you. I don't remember any of this, but thank you. I still hate you, but like, thank you for this. Excellent. Then we should go to the lab. If we're gonna be proper about this, we need a controlled environment. Beckett leads you to the building and down a staircase into a massive workshop. There's a glowing power station in the center, and various potions scattered about the tables, set to slowly infuse. I talk out one side of my mouth. Ew, disgusting. Beckett, this place looks like it's straight out of a movie. They assure you, everything here has a practical application. Now, let's get started. What do you need me to do? Let's start with the tests I've already done and combine. Fuck you. Oh, that's the whole sentence. Oh. Let's start one of the tests I already done and combine some of the base 4 elements. What you'll need to do is conjure the pure form of each element, which is fairly straightforward, so long as you don't cast anything. So I just need to focus purely on an element rather than making a spell with the element. Precisely. Now, what 2 elements would you like to begin with? Very well. I shall handle the earth part. You take the fire one. Yay. You focus your magic on pure fire and conjure a ball of it in your hand, while Beckett snaps his fingers and summons a rock. Now I'm way ahead of you. I'm gonna guide my rock over to your flame, and we'll see what they make. The rock in Beckett's hand flows into your flame, and slowly begins to glow bright red. There's a small pop, and a flame extinguishes, a chunk of iron dropping into your palm. How did that happen? The combination of fire and earth gives rise to the element above them both on the pyramid. We created metal without conjuring it. Beckett stretches out his fingers and takes a deep breath. Now let's get more advanced. We're going to combine all 4 of the base elements together at the same time. I need you to control a flame and an orb of water. I'll hand the earth and air. Beckett raises his hand, and a ball of dirt appears alongside a swirling ball of air. You can say please next time. It's Beckett, you know he's not. You focus your magic and summon a fireball in one hand and a ball of water in the other. If you just move the fire and water into the center, I'll do the same by earth and air. You both twist your hands and 4 balls come together over the table. Then there's a flash of light. Ouch. Well, a mass of metal chunks clatters down onto the desk in the shape of a long, curled lines, like an intricate sculpture. Ow, stop flashbanging me! A moment later, there's another flash of light, and metal suddenly turns into a real plant. The veins on its leaves shine a brilliant silver. It's like it's shifting between metal and wood. It is, since combinations of the base elements can each make metal and wood, combining all them forms an amalgamation of the two. It's hard to keep up this voice for very long. Just saying. When I tried to take the next step, combining metal and wood to create something new, I just get the amalgamation again. What if you didn't combine metal and wood alone? What if you also combined them with fire, water, earth, and air? Actually, your idea may very well work. Let's conjure the same elements as last time. Well, let's give it a try. You and Bk2 reconjured the base 4 elements and moved them into the wood and metal already on the table. There's another flash of light. God damn it. But it doesn't dissipate. Instead, you're left with a golden orb floating between you. Its lights shifted from silver to gold and back. It's beautiful. Incredible. I never thought. Bk2, what does all this mean? I mean, that orb has to represent sun and moon, right? But how do we get that? It's long been theorized that the element pyramid was based on the building block method. Essentially, wood and metal are made up of the 4. Damn, doing Becky's voice for so long, I actually lost my voice. My heart almost dropped. I looked in the mirror, and at first I didn't see the green light on the mic until I tilted my head down. Oh my god, I almost cried. It's only 12 minutes in, but still, I would have cried if I had to restart. Essentially, wood and metal are made up of the base 4 elements: so fire, water, earth, and air. So does it mean that sun and moon are made up of all 6 of the elements below them? Ouch. Precisely. But I never thought I'd actually be able to see that with my own eyes. Regardless, the results are incredible. And this is what happens with just base forms of each element. If we can replicate this experiment with bigger versions of each element, but we can create enough energy to power it. Hang on there, Big Shot. We're still in the Pentaglass lab. The last thing we want to do is accidentally blow it up. Yes, I'd rather avoid any property damage. I wonder if my professor has any reports about large-scale testing. But now I have a full understanding of the purpose of the experiment. So my report is going to blow this entire class away. I bet you're guaranteed an A. I'm glad you decided to come with me. It is nice having someone to share my passions with. Your passions, huh? Bag sputters and his cheeks go red. I wasn't talking about those kind of passions. I know. You're so cute when you blush. But I like hearing how excited you are about your studies. I'm always here to listen. Even if I have no idea what you're talking about. Should be the added text. And that's not just for me, but Elijah also basically said, I don't know what you're talking about, but you're gonna tell me anyway, so. Beckett reaches over and takes your hand, brushing his thumb over the back of your knuckles. You have no idea how happy it makes me to hear that. I have the cough. But ain't nobody want to hear that. I'm not sorry for that. I'm not sorry for choking. So now we should combine sun and moon. I see you just as invested as me. Well then, we have no time to waste. We'll need all the elements below it too. So that's 3 each. You both control the original 4 elements again. This time, Beckett also controls metal. You control wood. Here goes nothing. You buy all 6 of the elements of the glowing orb still floating over the table. Ouch. Suddenly the whole room goes red, and a sense of copper hits your nose. It instantly dissipates. That felt creepy. I believe we shouldn't do that ever again. Beckett takes out his notebook and copies down a couple notes. Aren't you against something? Like what? A kiss? Yeah. Like kissing me? I didn't come on this way and get you alone just to talk theory, not all. A theory motives. And I should have known. Duh. Beckett cups your cheek and pulls you into a kiss. His lips slide against yours, heat growing between you. He snags your lower lip between his teeth, nipping at it playfully, and a shiver runs down your back. You're full of good ideas. This was the perfect way to celebrate an excellent discovery. You're so hot when you're being scholarly. Beckett presses you up against the table as you share a passionate kiss. You hop onto it, pushing the clutter out of the way. Items clang loudly as they hit the floor. Legend, those belong to the school. If they're damaged, you wrap your legs around Beckett's waist and pull them closer, making him gasp. They can surely buy new ones. How quick his mood changes. Legend, the school property, if you break those... Nah, I'm sure they can replace them. Beckett meets your lips again, licking over your bottom lip and lighting a fire in your veins. He chose kisses on your neck, his teeth brushing over your skin. You slide your hand around the nape of his neck and toy with the short hairs there. Look what you do to me. He kisses his way back up to your lips, giving you a long, lingering kiss that makes you melt in his arms. Beckett pulls away and clears his throat, and you unhook your legs from around his waist. We shouldn't get too carried away in here. Too bad. He straightens his jacket and grabs his backpack as you hop off the table. That's a job well done. Indeed. I'm sure you've even learned a thing or two about magic. Imagine possibilities. Okay, nerd. Save it for after we clean up this mess. You and Beckett clean up the remains of your experiment before heading out of the lab. Hey, you ever wake up at 8 p.m. and get a, you get on Fortnite, you don't even play anything, you don't even, do anything, you just look at the shop real quick, be disappointed by it, and instantly you get one friend saying that they see you online and that they're going to join you, wait, hold up, I just woke up, fresh out the bed, I got out of bed, I turned the game on, I didn't get food, I didn't get drink, and already, someone's like, "Oh, I'm joining your party." And then shortly after that person is saying that, and I have accepted their invite for some reason. Second person asks if they can join me. I'm like, motherfucker. Now I'm playing with 2 different people. This is our first time meeting, and we're just playing together, and I'm still half fucking asleep. What the hell? And we play for a couple hours until one of their games crashes, and me and the other person, leave the lobby we're in. Murder mystery, by the way. But we leave the lobby we're in, right? And we join another lobby. We stay there for hours, but now it's just the 2 of us. So now we're just going back to what we usually do alone, which is kill each other. I was like, damn. This is how my day starts, or my night starts. Oh my god. And yeah. I only got off Fortnite around 5, 6. From 8 to like 6. I'm on the damn game. Help me. Later that afternoon, you and all your friends head into the woods to visit the wood nymph grove. I can't wait for you to meet the saplings. They love hearing about my time at school. Well, then for a retreat, because I have plenty of flabby stories to tell. Flabby stories to add to yours. I can tell them all my serene and sublime. It's been a really long time since humans visited a wood nymph forest, hasn't it, Aster? Oh yes. At least a century or more has passed since the last ones were here. Nowadays we tend to keep to ourselves. If I told the elders, I don't think they want me to bring you. Well, that makes sense. Aren't tensions between the Eterned and wood nymphs still following the Wand Wars? I would assume as much. The Eterned chopped down whole forests during the war. But that was ages ago. Don't worry. The saplings are much more accepting. Aster leads you through a thick crop in the trees, and you step into a magical wood. Small motes of different colored lights dance between the leaves, the thin trees in the clearing swaying softly in the afternoon breeze. I don't know if I finished book 2 of Elementalists. So I'm just hoping I did, at least. So there's like less diamonds I have to worry about spending. Because all my diamonds are going to be going towards Moral Desires. Since I ain't never read that book, all my diamonds are going toward that book. And hopefully I don't have to worry about spending more in this one. If so, I'm going to cry. Because I'm going to go broke fast. And I already know I should be fine with the Danny affair. But still, Jesus. Welcome to my home. And these are my siblings, the saplings. Hello, saplings. It's very nice to meet you all. I've heard so many stories about wood nymph groves, but they don't do them justice. You really feel the magic in the air. The trees around you rustle with a sound like bells, and Aster giggles. Oh no, these are humans. They're some of my friends from school. A nearby branch lowers and taps your arm, then quickly lifts back up. The rustling grows louder. Aster, I feel like they're laughing at me. They said you look like a funny type of nymph, and they want to play a game of whispering the winds with you. Yes, games are my forte, along with being incredibly charming and friendly. How do you play? The saplings learn by feeling other people's magic, so you just have to cast a spell, and then they'll try to copy you. Magic is meant to look beautiful, just like me. Indeed, elegance is the best way to make a good first impression. All you fallen leaves, why don't you do a dance with the saplings? As the three of you cast, your magic softly washes over the saplings, causing the fallen leaves on the ground to swirl gently around them. A moment later, a soft wind rushes past your wall, and you each spin in an elegant pirouette. I say they got the hang of dancing. They certainly know the correct form. I didn't get the least bit dizzy. I could go like that all day. The saplings all rustle loudly, and the branches bend to brush you again, their leaves tickling your face. They want me to tell you that they had a lot of fun playing with you, and I consider you friends of the forest now. I wear the title proudly. As the saplings grow quiet, Aster lets out a sigh. I only wish the rooted nymphs, the elders, were more open-minded. But I'm sure that since the saplings adore you, the elders would have to like you too. I don't know, Aster. For everything you told me, they seem pretty set in their ways. But this is the season of learning leaves, when nymphs learn to shed the past and focus on growing a better future. If the elders are going to let go of their prejudices, prejudice. Now would be the time. Besides, you are all the most wonderful people I've ever met. If anyone can get the others to see reason, it's you. Aster, I'm sure they'll see it your way. We see nothing positive. It's like you said, we're your friends, and saplings like us. I don't understand that. You're right, and even if we can only make one name change their mind, it will have been worth it. As Aster nods to herself and skips ahead deeper into the woods. Come on, you still have to see the rest of the grove, and you can meet the elders then. You follow Aster across the grove to an older section of the forest. Indistinct faces stare out the trunks of the trees. A slow, creaky voice filters through the branches, and a wooden limb sways into view around a nearby tree trunk. His body is turning wooden, and his legs appear to be rooted into the ground. Asta, you come to visit. You didn't send a message through the trees. Papa, I brought my friends. I brought my friends from school to come visit. Everyone, this is Papa Yarrow. And there's rustling from the trees further off, and their whisper reaches your ears. She did what? The branches of the larger trees lean closer together, as though they're speaking to each other. It's nice to meet you. Silence. Yarrow's head swivels back to Aster, expression furious. You but are turned into a forest after all they've done. I want them to meet everyone. I thought we could talk and learn about each other. They're not to be trusted. They will destroy you. Have you learned nothing from what I told you about our history? About the wars? Why won't you just come back to the forest and get off these ridiculous studies? The trees echo his sentiment. Yes, Aster. Come back. This is where you belong. Aster's eyes go wide, filling with tears. I don't... Yarrow turns back to you with a scowl. I don't leave this place now, and cease your attempts to grab my Aster with your ways. Wait, don't you care what she wants? Look, I don't care if you don't like me, but Aster has dreams. You're a father. You're supposed to support her. No harm ever came from learning about the world. Seems like you all could stand to do some learning yourself. Perhaps they have a point, Yarrow. Yes, if you take a moment to talk, I'm sure it'll surprise you. The vines in Yarrow's arms shake as his eyes narrow. These Eternal don't understand what we have suffered. They never will. Aster's face falls again, and she looks desperately at her father. Papa, please, if you just listen. No, Aster. Let these Eternal fill your head with false stories. You need to grow up and see them for what they really are. Weeds. As his eyes go wide, she lets out a sob before running off into the woods. You won't take Aster's word for it. Maybe listen to the saplings. They seem to like us. The saplings. You were. Yarrow's face twists with rage, and the wind rips through the clearing, nearly knocking you off your feet. The forest darkens, and the trees loom over you, casting you in shadow. And get out. You and your friends hurry back the way you came, returning to the outer woods. Well, that could have gone better. You can say that again. You hear a quiet sniffling, and follow to find Aster seated by a stream, still crying. You and Shreya sit down beside her, and you gently rub your arm around her shoulders. Aster, your family are a bunch of jerks. At least, maybe don't say that. He's certainly not wrong. They're an abstain bunch. I think what they're all trying to say is, we're so sorry. It's not your fault. I really thought it'd be different, that they finally understand. You rub Aster's back comfortably as she wipes away the remaining tears. Is there anything we can do to help? A cup of cocoa, maybe? I don't think so. I should just get back to the shop. No, it's been really slow lately, so I probably won't even be any customers to talk to. Oh, why don't we come with you? Having some help at the shop might cheer you up. And we can even do some advertising too, so you have a bunch of new customers. Are you sure? I wouldn't want to negatively impact your energy. Don't be foolish. It's more important that you feel better. Right, Elijah? Help Aster at the shop to cheer her up. Have fun with your friends. Spend some alone time with a special someone. This is paid for too? Okay. Thank you, pass me. You're looking out for me. Ouch. Who like your coworkers? Except way cooler because we're also your friends. I never had coworkers before. It sounds exciting. Then what are we waiting for? I don't want to work. You and your friends hurry to Penn Square, which is bustling with activity. As to imagine that business was slow at the shop. I think we can change that. You see a couple of your professors pass by. Let's see. I need warm boot. What the fuck? Filigree powder and hoof polish. I was hoping to pick up some of those delectable little chocolates. I could use a relaxing night in. As well as some more students. I'm telling you, Ward, these new socks are going to up our game. Yeah, they're literally the exact same ones we already have, but twice as expensive. Aster beams excitedly and bounces off. And bounces on the balls of her feet. All these people with their own unique stories to share. I can't wait to hear them. But first, we gotta convince them to talk to us. Alright, the misfits. Time to draw in the customers. Trey gives out assignments, leaving you, Zeph, Aster, and herself in charge of advertising. Zeph and Trey approach their thief teammates, Aster hovering nearby. Hey, did you know Mason to you sells the latest sporting equipment from clothes to training gear? These got the latest fashion for when you want to get out of that uniform. Talk to Aster, if you want more information. We wouldn't ever look at each other and hurry over to Aster. Hey, I see you on campus. Have you considered playing thief? I bet you'd be damn good at it. I haven't played before, but I'd love to hear more about it from you later. As they hurry toward the shop, Aster comes skipping over to you, and Shreya gives a courtesy. And I can just feel that. I didn't say anything. Why am I getting plus business? I didn't say anything. I can just feel we're going to be a runaway success. My parents will be so impressed. What you got, Elijah? Show your skills. Yeah, that road. You head over to Professor Contos and Professor England, who are still wandering the shop. Still wandering the square. Hey, professors. Did you know Mason to you? Hey, professors. Did you know Mason to you now carries Serene and Sublime? As long as their founder agrees, your favorite products designed by one and only Trey Misery are now available for pre-order here. Now that you mention it, I was planning to spend this on the stores and to a stepping stone. Really, Trey? You said you had spotlight in my shop? I'm honored. I was thinking about how much I need a spot there. What? I feel this fruit bath phase will be an excellent start. And of course, Serene Sublime makes lotion that wasn't even the thickest horns, almost as good as those found in Google Forge. You've been to Google Forge? Are the crystals overhanging as beautiful as the books say they are? They're even more beautiful. In the way they glow to reflect the city's emotions is truly breathtaking. The professors head into the shop, and slowly more and more people file after them. There's the crowd we were looking for. Now let's get inside to make some sales. You and your friends step into after the shop which quickly crowds of people, all needing help. If you all just wait patiently, one of us will be around to assist you. Your friends disperse through the shop. Your friends disperse through the shop, but Atlas hovers by the door. Oh no, you don't. You gotta help too. And you what? Customer service isn't exactly my forte. That's just because you haven't learned it yet. All you have to do is ask them when they need anything, and remember to smile. I hate this already. Now let's get you out of there. Now let's get you out there. Just follow my lead. You smell a teen looking at a strange circular disc, and you approach. You nudge Atlas with your elbow, and he gives a stiff smile. Can we help you with anything? I was wondering what this is for. Oh, that's a frisbee. It's a toy you throw, and occasionally explodes with magic. Familiars love them. This is perfect for little pumpkin. Thank you so much. See? You're natural. You leave Alice with another customer, and then head over to Beckett and Griffin, who are talking with a fellow Pendergast student. What are you looking for? There's books on all manner of subjects, strange relics of past civilizations, and a variety of potions. We also have all types of clothing, trinkets for your dorm room. I'm honestly a little overwhelmed. And there's so much in here. I don't have the first idea what to look at. Maybe I can help with that. Nick, I don't know. What you need is a phono. The phono is perfect for listening to all types of music. What you need to get energized in the morning or last at night. And if you're gonna host any kind of party, you want to make sure you have the system to match. And what exactly makes this phono different from any other? Yeah, that's looks kind of old. It's vintage. It's trying to tell everyone that you're sophisticated, not just your average college student. Not to mention that the sound is actually better on the other models. These don't make them like they used to. So, what do you think? I have to have this. The student hurries off to make a purchase, and you go to help more customers. As the evening winds down, the shop begins to clear out. Your friends all breathe a sigh of relief. I think there's more people than I've seen in the shop. Maybe ever. I get the feeling business will be booming from now on. No, Vitaz's expertise was truly inspiring. I would actually argue that the customer service had the biggest effect. They clearly made the most sales. Everyone contributed and we had fun. And that was the whole point. Why do people feel the need to talk so much? It was exhausting. Exactly. Really? But getting to know everyone is so fun. You turn back to Aster. Is there anything else we can do? Oh yes. I appreciate you all helping out me. I appreciate you all helping me tidy up. Everything's out of place now. Atlas, if I can clean the shelf off faster than you. Those were final words, Zephyr. You shake your head at the two of them before moving toward the other side of the shop. Start picking up. Take a last glance at your friends. Yeah. Beckett, come help me over here. Don't tell me you can't handle organizing a pile of books. I really can't. You and Beckett cross the shop and approach a bookshelf at the back. Beckett looks along the tombs. I can't organize books. Because the moment I touch one, like, my hands burn. Like, I don't know why. Like, they just start itching. I just can't hold a book, especially when I try to open it and read it. It's like, I can't. It just combusts. Like, I don't know what happens. And I'm not even talking about in the game. I'm talking about real life. Incredible. This is the first edition of Randall Spellbank's Gateway Between Realms. Is that special? It's very rare. There were only 50 copies made. Ouch. I must ask Aster, I just got hands on this and possibly purchase it for myself. You can never refuse a book, can you? It's your major weakness. He looks over the rest of the books, which are this organized mess. Hang on. Did you actually bring me over here to sort books? I was hoping you do all the work. I should have suspected you had other intentions when you called me over here. I don't hear you complaining. Becca leans in and kisses you while his arms snake around your waist. He presses you against the bookcase. His shells dig into your back. You nip his lower lip and he gasps. Elijah, two can play at this game. Can I even do the voice? Can I even do the voice like this? Two can play at this game. He meets you again in a fierce kiss that leaves your knees buckling. His lips rough against yours. He kisses down your jaw, then runs his tongue back up it, raising goosebumps along your skin. I always forget how competitive you are. His lips meet yours again, and you wrap your arms around his neck. Your bodies press together as you lose yourself in the kiss. Eventually, he pulls away with a sigh and gives you a final kiss on the cheek. As much as they like to continue kissing you, we still have work to do. And there's always later. Don't call my name. Don't call my name. My mom called my name. Like, who said I was awake? Who said I was awake? Go away. Mind your business. After organizing the books, you return to the rest of your friends. How you feeling, Esther? Much better. The shop always makes me feel at peace, and having all my friends here just made it even better. If I known running the shop was so much fun, I'd have done it for you way sooner. Esther looks at the shop, smiling brightly, and you will head back to campus. A week later, you meet up with Atlas for a training session. He leads you across campus and down a hidden staircase into a strange temple. So, you still haven't told me what we're doing today? Combat training. You mean magic? No. Physical combat. There are some situations where we won't be able to use your magic, and it's important to know how to fight. Today's just the basics. Punching, blocking, and getting out of grapple. I have no idea how to even start with this. You just have to remember a couple of things. First, when you punch, keep your thumb outside of your fist and make sure your fist is vertical. For blocking, you can block a straight punch by slapping it away with your palm, but you should use your wrist to block a hook. You should use your wrist to block a hook. If someone manages to grab you from behind, get out by sliding your hands up your sides. You'll dig your elbows right into the muscles. Alright, so we're gonna run through each move first so I can think of it? No. You have to think of your feet. Alex clenches his fist and bends his knees. Get ready. Come at me. You clench your fist and draw a punch right at Atlas. Take this. Your punch slams into his shoulder, and he stumbles backward with a smirk. Nice one. This isn't too hard. And that's my turn. Alex steps forward, takes a swing at you, his fist arching in a hook right at your face. You send your wrist palm up and catch Alex's hook punch before it hits you. You were saying? Before Alex can react, you slam a punch into his shoulder and he stumbles back. Seems like you can't keep up with me. What would you say about that? You and Alice trade blows, throwing punches and blocking them as you dance around the room. Come on, make this a challenge, Alice. You never asked me that. You never asked me for that. After you manage to land a punch into Alice's stomach, he rushes around behind you. He grabs you, pinning your arms at your sides, and squeezes tightly. Let's see you get out of this. Keep your arms up, keep your hands pressed against your sides. You almost dig right into Alice's biceps. He winces, and his grip goes slack, allowing you to push him off. He rubs at his muscles. Jeez, I forgot how much that hurts. No one bear hugs me gets with it. Alex brushes his hands off on his pants and gives you a once-over. Not bad. Make a fight of you yet. Hell yeah, I'm ready to kick some ass. You can probably handle fighting someone trying to pin you to the ground now. Or you can move straight to fighting someone who has a weapon where you only get your fist. Okay, all that sounds mildly terrifying. And that's why it's fun. But I think we learned enough for today. Really? But I'm still some pumped up on adrenaline. I suppose there's a spell I could teach you, if you're up for it. What kind of spell is it? It's a daze spell. A combination of moon and earth. It'll allow you to stun someone and leave them confused. Is it earth because it's like throwing a rock at a person's head? Why don't I show you what it's like? Alice locks eyes with you, and your vision suddenly goes blurry. Oh well. You try to focus, but your surroundings warp and shift. Around you, making you stumble. You fall to the ground as Alice ends the spell. You weren't kidding. That will stop anyone in their tracks. Exactly. But it might be difficult for you, since you're a Sunat. So you're definitely gonna make sure you have enough energy to do it. But if you think you can handle it, I'm sure it'll be useful on our missions. Add a day's spell to your spellbook to knock your enemies off their feet. And it's paid for. Okay. We're gonna see how long this lasts. I'm not for anything. Show me how to do it. Alright. To where us both ended up ridiculously confused. I'll just explain the spell to you, and you can try it on me. Are you sure? I don't want to hurt you. I've dealt with worse. The first step is to get connected with Earth. Feel the world turning beneath your feet. How about I imagine I'm picking up a rock to draw you? Alice scowls. I'm kidding. You read your magic into the ground, and you can feel the weight of every nearby rock resting on the surface as though they're pressing down on you. Got it. Now, the moon will be the tricky part for you. You need to feel like you're in a spotlight on top of the world, and everything around you is dark. You want to keep all the light to yourself, unaffected by anything outside of it. Sounds really vague, but I'll give it a shot. You can close your eyes, imagining yourself standing on the stage, a single light shining down on you. As the light starts to build, it begins to spread. As you weave the moon magic again, you feel stronger, and the weight of the earth pressing down on you lightens, as though you're holding it up. Now what? Take the weight you're holding and force it on me. You lock eyes at Atlas and push the heaviness surrounding him away, aiming right for him. He stumbles backward and clutches his head. Alice, are you okay? How do snakes move without arms? Are hot dogs a sandwich? Yes. Yes, they are. Even though we're twins, we technically have different birthdays. You break into laughter and let your magic fade. He lets it go of his head and blinks a couple times. That's way more unpleasant than I remembered it being. I actually thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, laugh it up. Just then, you heard a loud pop and the sound of trumpets. You and Atlas exchanged a look before rushing up the stairs. As you emerge, you're greeted by brave animals marching across campus. You spot a snake slithering up Amy's arm, tongue flickering out. And that tickles. I was gonna say, who's Amy? Is it just me? Or is this weird even for Pendergast? The raccoon is out of a potted plant, knocking over with a crash, and approaches Atlas. Go away, trash panda. There's the star of our show. Why don't you come up and join me, Elijah? Kane sits regally on the back of an elephant as the head of the parade approaches, and a moment later, you're floating up to join him, laying on the back of a grizzly bear. I conjured up all of these illusions just for you. I do hope you like them. Let me go, you son of a... Kane blows away his attack with a gust of wind, and the parade marches onward, with you and Kane in the lead. Okay, this is all for me. I'm honored you do something this grand just for me. Why, of course. It was the least I can do to show you my appreciation. And like me, Elijah, you deserve to be showered only in the finest gifts. Put him down. Alice launches a fireball right at Kane's head, but as it gets closer, it is suddenly snuffed out. Allow me to handle this, Elijah. Kane snaps his fingers, and a whirlwind swirls up around Atlas, tossing him into the lake. No, Atlas. The doors of the main academic building burst open, and a professor stride out furiously. I don't know who you are, but you're trespassing on Pendergast property. I suggest you remove yourself, or we shall have to remove you by force. We will not warn you again. Kane leaps off his elephant and falls gratefully down to the ground. That's quite enough of that. He snaps his fingers, and your professor's eyes go wide. They are clustered jaws and drop to their knees. Choking noises, all around. You leap off the grizzly bear's back, looking between Kane and your professors. You rush to your professor's side, placing a hand on Dean Swan's shoulder. You read the channel, trying to help her breathe. Come on, work. But nothing happens. I don't know what to do. You blink, and Kane is nowhere to be seen. Alex hurries to join you, water dripping from his clothes. He's headed toward his thunder classroom. I'll keep an eye on the professors. Go. You get there faster with the compact. You get there faster with the compact I gave you. Just use it to catch the light. You pull the mirror out of your pocket and examine it. Not sure how this is gonna help. You open the mirror and let the sunlight stream onto it. The circle of glowing light reflects off of it onto the ground. Now what? As I'm reading, all I'm hearing is my mother talking, and it's annoying. It's 8 in the morning. 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 Shut up. You know what? Blow on it. You create a circle with your finger and press your palms together. You blow in the mirror. The circle getting larger and larger till it's big enough for you to stand on. You bend down and trace the circle with your finger. The grass getting caught under your fingernail. Then you press your hands together. Here goes. You step into the column of light and emerge into the sunlight classroom. Kane enters the room mere seconds later and shoots you a delighted look. Well, Elijah, how do you expect you to arrive before me? You continue to surprise. What did you do to my professors, and why are you here? They were bothering me, so I took away their breath for a while. Don't fret about them. Kane strolls past you into the room, his gaze analytical, though he continues to smile. As for what I'm doing here, well, that's rather simple. I'm looking for something. An item that belonged to an old friend. However, it seems she's not around anymore, so I'd rather like it for myself. What kind of object is it? Oh, nothing you should worry your pretty little head about. Now just pardon me, Elijah, but I have business to attend to. He walks over to the pedestal in the center of the room, the crystal atop it sending dancing lights over him. Finally, he reaches out to grab the crystal, and the moment his fingers touch it, a massive flare shoots out of the center, sending him flying. Kenny scrambles to his feet, disoriented from the blast. He hurries toward the edge of the room and scans the sky. Blast it. You follow him as he rushes about the campus. He enjoys a massive whirlwind, soaking in all of his illusionary animals, and starts to flee, even as the professors struggle for air. Okay, don't leave them like this. Just raise your magic and let them go. I have more to worry about now. Without another word, Kane disappears. You notice a glimmer in the corner of your eyes, and you look up to see a comet coming right towards you. You dive to the ground as the meteor hits with a crash, shaking the entire campus. Slowly, the smoke begins to clear around the figure who stalks closer. I don't remember this shit. She waves her hand, and your professors gasp in desperate breaths. Her voice booms out over the campus as she pins you and Atlas with a fierce gaze. You foolish mortals. Us. But we didn't. Silence. I can smell his lingering magic. Kane, the air source, my wayward child. What are you talking about? Who the hell are you? The woman stops in front of you, energy radiating off of her in waves so powerful you can barely move a muscle. The blood source, the elemental parent. Your fools released Kane from his prison, and now he will leave your entire world in ruin. The fuck I do?